fucking respect. Lighter than your opponent is to wrestle and fight with him and let him use his weight to the advantage, and he'd done that in the first half of the fight, which I thought was a mistake, but ultimately it's worked out well. I mean, Jarrell Miller's already making excuses of, and I got 4 weeks. Well, Daniel Dubois didn't get much more than you, so you know it is what it is, and I've just got to give Daniel Dubois the utmost respect and credit tonight, because he's came through a crisis and he's shown everyone now that he's ready to make the next step in his career. I believe a perfect fight for him next week.
What's up, everybody? Seattle Mike Fights with Friends. It is a big day of boxing, day before Christmas Eve. Hope you're done with all your Christmas shopping, because if you're not, I wouldn't go out now. It's a friggin' zoo out there, guys. Take my word for it. I had to go out in that shit. No bueno. What's up, Phil D. Roll in the house? Is Wilder's gonna sleep Parker? That's my prediction. I agree. I'm gonna say round 4. Josiah Perez in the house. Let's go. Glad I got up late because I knew the co-main and main wouldn't start till 3 p.m. Boxing's pace, man. Yippee-ki-yay, start the countdown. It's today. Yes, it is. Let's go. What's up, PBR Street Gang? Yippee-ki-yay, says Big Baby Miller can bang. That was a good fight. I just caught the end of it as I walked in the door. Frank says, okay. Dubois felt that thunder. Yes, he did. That felt like the main event. Yippee. Let's go. Fights with Friends family. So I know a lot of people have, kind of shat on this card, including my friend Kevin Ioli. Just wrote an article on that, but I actually like this card. I do. I know everybody's like, oh, well, we want, it's got to be Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder, or it doesn't matter. Guys, this is how heavyweight boxing used to build fights back in the day. And in all divisions, I would rather see this and go back to the days of $40 and $50 pay-per-views and give us the guys that, like, if you're going to see Anthony Joshua fight, very rarely is it not on pay-per-view. Deontay Wilder fights, it's always on pay-per-view because everybody knows it's going to be a knockout. Unless he's fighting Tyson Fury, everybody knows it's going to be a knockout. Dmitrii Bivol, I mean, he's top-notch, dude. If he's in the main card, it's at least going to be like a DAZN thing. This is not going to be on ESPN. So I like this. They actually brung together. We got at least 4 good fights. We just got done with Dubois and Baby Miller. At least, knock on wood, at least on paper. We get 4 really good fights instead of just having to watch a bunch of fights that we don't care about to get to one fight that may not live up to the hype. Just saying, why isn't Wilder the main event instead of Joshua? I agree, Billy. That's got to be some boxing politics, dude. Deontay, in my opinion, Wilder's a much, much bigger name. I think it's probably because Anthony's already got some experience over there with the Saudis, and this is in Riyadh, and I don't know. And probably something to do with this promoter, too. But in my opinion, Wilder's the much bigger name than Joshua worldwide. Only place Anthony Joshua's maybe a bigger name is in England. And I'm not even sure how much they like him over there anymore. Same, I tuned in. Round 9, says Yippee. It should be Wilder versus Joshua. It should be, but I like the drama. I really wish they would have gave Anthony Joshua a real opponent. Not only should Wilder be the main event, Billy, why the hell is Anthony Joshua fighting Otto Wallin? I mean, these opponents are not equal by any stretch of the imagination. Joseph Parker Jr., he can beat just about anybody on any given night. Joseph Parker is a tough out. Now, I expect Wilder to knock him out. If Parker was fighting Anthony Joshua, I would say Parker had a really good chance of beating Anthony Joshua. I think that's probably why Anthony's fighting Otto Wallin. because, I mean, why in the hell is Otto Wallin in the main event of a pay-per-view? That's absurd. Like I said, I'm okay with the fact that Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua are fighting other people first, but man, you should have gave him Baby Miller then. That would have been much better, much better fight than Otto Wallin. Otto Wallin is he's just not that guy. He's just not a world-class fighter by any stretch of the imagination. Yep, says that all personal opinion. They are performers, and the zone just went to an intermission. But I hate how Saudi puts on boxing shows. A lot of dead time. Whatever happened with Wilder versus Ngannou? That's a good question, King James. Supposedly that was a done deal. It's so hard to get anything done in boxing, though. They're such a wreck. Such a wreck. That's why, I mean, I was excited just that we got, Baby Miller and Dubois. And then you got Dmitrii Bivol on the next fight. And then you have Joshua Wilder. I mean, that is quite an accomplishment in boxing in and of itself. And the only reason we're even getting this is because the Saudis pay top dollar. It's the only reason we got Francis and Tyson Fury. Because they broke the frigging bank to give us that fight. Yeah, tonight was, you're right, Billy. Tonight originally was supposed to be Fury versus Usyk. I love this boxing Super Bowl before Christmas. Yes. What up, Phil D in the house? It's a boxing Super Bowl card. Yes. Yeah, good point, Bill. You broke the simulation. And speaking of Super Bowl, I was thinking of that today. We're getting closer to the playoffs and two contenders. We're talking about doing a Christmas stream, and I think the perfect Christmas stream. Sunday night, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. Two of the very best teams in the NFL, possibly the best two, with maybe the Chiefs and the Eagles. I would say those are, if you're going to seed the NFL, I think that's your top four seeds, is Baltimore, San Francisco, Philadelphia, and Kansas City. So that should be a hell of a fight, or a hell of a game. And last I seen, Niners are 5.5-point favorites. And Baltimore's feeling extremely disrespected. So I like that game. I'll be doing that. I know it's around 5. Let me get the exact time of that one. And obviously, I know most of you, or a lot of you, you'll be having dinner with your families, Christmas dinner. I understand that. And I do not take it personal whatsoever. Here it is. 5:18 is the official time. So 5:20 p.m. Baltimore Ravens and San Francisco 49ers. Wow. Ravens are up to a 6-point underdog. You're going to give me 6 on the Ravens? Am I crazy here thinking that game is basically a toss-up? Are they both no, they're that could be a Super Bowl preview. King James. My day drinking begins now. This is PR. Billy says that very well could be the Super Bowl preview. Both Ravens and Niners, top seeds in AFC and NFC. How is not top team AFC versus top team in NFC? Hence, Super Bowl preview. Yippee-ki-yay, Bomb Squad! Yes, Bomb Squad, we will see a bomb. We'll see a bomb. I almost guarantee it. Yes, Joseph Parker could probably beat Anthony Joshua. No. He'd have a good chance, but Bomb Squad's going to take him out. I mean, you are in Riyadh, though, with a large Middle Eastern audience. Do you really want to be screaming Bomb Squad? I don't know. You might get tackled. I'm just saying. Wilder looks like a Rocky movie boxer. Nice. Football is awesome, but I'm going to be watching basketball. Oh, shit. Boxer versus power. Well, there's basketball on earlier during the day, Josiah. We might do both. That game's not on until the evening. What NBA games are on Monday? Oh, there is later NBA games too. What's the best NBA game going on Christmas? Celtics and the Lakers is always a classic. Celtics are 21-6. Lakers are 15-14, but man, they're definitely going to get up for the Lakers. That's a 2 p.m. game. And that's going to get over right about the time Baltimore and San Francisco starts. So Christmas Day, maybe we'll do a doubleheader. Let's tentatively book that. Celtics and the Lakers, Ravens and Niners. Yeah, boxer versus power. He can trade. Parker can steal it. Ronaldo is such a sellout. Breaks my heart what he has become. Sitting next to the Saudi prince. Like he's not Ronaldo anymore. Just Ron. I thought he changed his name to Ron Mohammed Abdurrahman. Didn't I see that somewhere? I think he officially changed his name to Muhammad. No, that's not actually true. Nobody sue me. All right, day of reckoning. I think they just they're like, man, they're running out of things to name like fight events. You guys remember? I mean, this is a long ass time ago, so it's gonna make me seem old. But like 04, everybody wanted to do it. Was like War of 04, War in 04. Like, all these different things. I'm just waiting next year. It's going to be a War in 24, the War of 24. It's, it's all coming. Ron Muhammad Aldo. What's up, Murat? Saudi Arabia is buying all the top soccer stars one by one. The money they throw out is ridiculous. Surprise, Messi chose MLS instead of the Saudi League. I guess he didn't want to go to Saudi. So I heard that they were talking about getting NBA players to play in their basketball league. And they said to somebody, they're like, we can get LeBron James. And they're like, no, you can't get LeBron James. You can't get him. He goes, well, this is, I don't know if it was Saudi Prince or somebody was saying, says, we can get LeBron James because we'll give him $1 billion for a season. So, I mean, I don't know if that's something that's going to or could happen. God, $1 billion, that's got to be a lot of money for anybody. But could you imagine? I mean, nobody's going to match that. I can't see. You're not going to be profitable. You're not making money at that point. It's just rich people and bragging rights. Yep, he says it's like they know how to have fun. And Saudi alcohol is illegal. Yeah, and I do hold that against them. It's like what's the problem? You don't like alcohol? You don't want other people to have alcohol? That seems pretty fucked up. All right, Dmitrii Bivol up next. I don't know much about this London Arthur cat, but I know Dmitry is a huge favorite, and apparently I just noticed I missed the T in Dmitry, so let's fix that. It's just Dmitry. All right, there is Dmitrii Bivol warming up in the back on the left. His partner, London Arthur. He's sitting there. He's sitting there in a fur jacket, and he seems like he maybe has a good idea about what's going to happen next. Doesn't look real confident back there. He kind of looks like he's about to fall asleep. He's going to take a nap. Well, I think Dmitry might help him with that. And I know Bivol wants to give Canelo Alvarez that rematch. I'm not sure Canelo wants it. Canelo's kind of him-hawed like he might want it, but I don't think he really wants it. Not really. Morning, Mr. Seattle Mike. Morning, fam. 5:30 a.m. here. Well, thank you, sir. Thanks for being here. That is early, brother. They can get whoever they want, Mike. See if they will sponsor the podcast. Just kidding. All right, Dmitrii Bivol, undefeated, 21-0. Lyndon Arthur, 23-1. Dmitry, 1 year older at 33. Arthur, 2 inches taller at 6'2". He has a 2-inch reach advantage at 74 inches. This is for the WBA Super Light Heavyweight Championship. So 175 pounds, 12 rounds, and here comes Lyndon Arthur. I don't know much about this guy, so I don't know what to read from this body language. He looks disinterested to me. But some guys are just like that. I mean, if somebody would have seen Fedor back in the day, I mean, they would have said that he looked disinterested if they didn't know what they were looking at. No, he was just a stone-cold killer. Alcohol is bad. Yippee-ki-yay. Phil says it's the American way. Bivol is the guy who dominated Canelo. Yes. The most you're drinking 1 beer illegally opposed to 6 or 7 legally. Got me a can of Foster's today. Nice. They don't like alcohol, but they use vinegar, which you gotta make alcohol for. It kind of doesn't make sense. Right? Different place, different rules, and that good now. I'm going to open my Starbucks can triple shot. Oh, I love those, man. I love the triple shot mocha. Those are delicious. Won't be drinking until after 7, though. Got to drive before then. Nice, Phil. Super Bowl boxing. If I can't smoke bud, I'm not going, right? I'll just get really high before I go. You have to get really high behind the whole time, man. Other than that, one of the most beautiful women of all time I've ever seen was in Saudi. Oh, nice. I didn't know you'd been there. If you are, you look like the bitch. What? Oh, you like the bedsheet look. No, she ran a scuba dive shop when I was stationed near there. Drop dead gorgeous. Probably has to be. Who's he kidding? All right. And there is Lyndon Arthur still moving. He's got some kind of belt. And, of course, he goes by King Arthur. Now, he's going to get crowned tonight, but I don't think it's the kind of crowning he wants. You can smoke up all you want there. That's where hash comes from. Oh, so you can smoke weed, but you can't have alcohol? Oh, I'm good with that. I'm not saying I quit drinking, but like I'm pretty much to like an edible at night or so to sleep, because I haven't had an alcohol drink in over 2 weeks, and I don't really care. I'm not craving it, so at least I know I wasn't an alcoholic, I guess. 25-1 odds. He looks pretty fitting for the odds. Sacrificial lamb, expression and all. Oh yeah, he knows the gig. If he wins tonight, he's not going to win tonight. They're in Saudi. I mean, he knows if he wins tonight, his career's over. His career's over, and he'll be lucky he makes it home alive. Boxing's still ran by the mob, and we all know it. I can just imagine who the players are in boxing over in Saudi Arabia. Never saw weed, saw lots and lots of hash. So what's the difference? What's the difference between weed and hash? Now, hash is from the marijuana plant, right? Or am I completely wrong? I know very little about drugs. Phil said, I love beer, but if I had to choose between booze and weed, I'd choose weed every time. Wouldn't mind some good Saudi hash. Isn't hash like a more concentrated weed? Somebody help me out. All right, here comes Dmitrii Bivol, WBC light heavyweight championship. This is the belt that Roy Jones had. Roy Jones Jr., of course, he had all of them. Roy Jones, Joe Calzaghe, Bernard Hopkins. And then you go back further than that. Michael Spinks. I believe Archie Moore might have fought light heavyweight before heavyweight. But I'm not sure about that one. But a lot of great fighters. Hash is concentrated THC. Okay, that's what I thought. Weed is mostly the plant with some THC on it. Oh, so hash is the next level. That's even better. Okay, I'm good then. I don't need alcohol if I got hash. All right, guys. 12 rounds in the light heavyweight division for the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Look at that, Conor McGregor. Who's that he's sitting next to? I'm not sure. Somebody else that was out of their seat, I think, just went over to go sit by him to get in the picture there. Hash is just super condensed, really strong. I made some a few times, some buckets of ice, water, whole lot of fresh blood, and a blender. Use some special screened buckets to filter it out. Nice. Some people do the propane method. I never did that. Oh, that sounds dirty. Using propane, that sounds dirty. I don't know. I don't know much about it, but it sounds like some trailer park hash right there. Nothing against trailer parks. I grew up in one, so. Oh, they're not singing like national anthems and shit, are they, for this one?
Our 3 judges aside.
Oh, here we go. 3 judges: Steve Weisfeld, Ignacio Robles, and John Robert Lane. USA, Panama, and Monaco, I'm guessing? MON? I'm not sure what MON is. Maybe Monaco. I don't know how dirty it is, but it's more dangerous. Somebody blew his apartment up in Burlington, Vermont, across the lake from me a few years back. Oh, man. Yeah, that sounds like something you'd blow yourself up with. Is this dude even going to get up before the fight? All right, on the blue corner, from Manchester, England, with 23 wins against 1 loss, 16 knockouts. He is the sacrificial lamb, Lyndon Arthur. He looks like he's mourning his boxing career. Oh, he's high, guys. He is so high. Look at him. I think he smoked some of that hash, like about within the last 30 minutes. Hash is weed pollen. Nice PBR. All right, out of the red corner, representing Tomat, Kazakhstan, undefeated at 21 wins, no losses, no draws, and 11 knockouts, presenting the IBO and WBC light heavyweight champion of the world, Dmitrii Bivol. Lots and lots of weed pollen squeezed into a brink. Hey, sounds like a good time. I'm down. I am down. You know, I hope I'm wrong about this Lyndon Arthur guy. I hope he puts up a good fight. Just got to have lots of weed and shake the pollen off, squeeze it into a brick. So then you can still use all the other marijuana, or no? Because that was all your THC. All right, here we go. Round 1. Bivol and Arthur. The left hand out of the corner there from Arthur. Left hook upstairs from Bivol. Now the left hand to the body. There's a good jab from Arthur. Bivol already bullying Arthur a little bit, though. A couple of good jabs from Arthur. Bivol getting Arthur up to the cage. Oh, he's already cutting off the ring. There's a big left hook upstairs for Bivol. This could be quick. Good jab there from Bivol, setting it up. There's a left hand. Bivol isn't exactly a knockout artist. He only has a little over half of his wins by knockout. 21-0, 11 knockouts. But he's fought great competition. Oh, good left hook upstairs from Bivol. There's a straight left that lands. Good jab lands for Arthur. Bivol, very old school, like orthodox stance. Hands up high, protecting the temple and the chin. Arthur likes to keep that left hand down a little lower, a little shorter distance to the target. There's a good left hand from Bivol. Good straight right from Arthur. Arthur's just asking to get hit with that straight right, though. The way he stands, the separation he keeps in between his gloves. Oh, Bivol showing that left hook there. There's a good left hand from Bivol. And Bivol just, look at this. He's not even throwing punches, and he's able to get Arthur into the corner here. Let's see if he can land that big right hand on the chin. There's the left. That got through. Oh, big combination from Bivol. Ends up with a left hook, and he's still got Arthur up against the ropes. 20 seconds left in the first. There's a good left hand for Bivol. Good left hands there from Bivol. Oh, double left hook from Dmitry. Good left hook from Arthur. And that's going to be the end of the first. I'm not sure the scoring is going to matter, but I gave that one round to Bivol. And we will head into round 2. Predictions. How long does this fight last? I'm going to say Bivol takes him out inside of 4. Here's a mind war. Bivol and Shavkat are actually the same guy. Think about it. Oh, it's hilarious. Yep, you can use it, but it doesn't look pretty. And it has much of the goodness gone. Gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking there, yeah. I'm a lightweight. I don't need a lot of THC to really get me going, so I'm not going to cheap out. I want the good stuff. There's a good jab to the body from Bivol. Left hand upstairs for Arthur, and there's another for Arthur. I mean, Arthur's keeping, he's keeping up the work level just fine for the beginning of a fight. Good left hand there from Arthur. I know I joked about him being the sacrificial lamb. Good exchange of jabs there. There's another good left hand there from Bivol. Oh, double jab, and there's the right hand right behind it for Bivol. Oh, wild swings from Bivol there. Misses the left hook, right uppercut behind it. And they exchange left hands. Left hook there from Bivol. I think we're going to see that left hook, right uppercut combo more often, though. It might be the one that takes Arthur out. Good jabs there from Bivol. Oh, there's another nice 1-2 from Bivol. There's that left hook right on the temple. Straight right down the middle. Arthur's getting tagged. Good left hand upstairs from Bivol, and there's the straight right. Now Arthur doesn't leave himself open for a lot of body shots. There's a good jab to the body from Bivol, but he hasn't really been able to, land cleanly to the body yet. There's another jab to the body from Bivol. Arthur answers with one of his own. And I like the feints here from Arthur. He is showing a lot of feints. He's doing a good job using his jab. Good left hand upstairs there from Bivol. Oh, left hook, right hand right behind it for Bivol. And there's another big power combination. Oh, left hook right on the chin. Yeah, he is really tagging Arthur now. See if we can get that overhand right from Bivol. I mean, it's open. Look at that. Hands down, chin right out there for Arthur. I mean, if Bivol throws the right hand, Arthur's not blocking it. His only chance is to dodge it. One hit of good hash. That's all you'd need, Mike. Nice. All right, round 3 coming up now. And you see here on the replay, I mean, Arthur, he did a really good job of defending himself in a lot of that fight. A lot of those shots are hitting gloves. I mean, he's blocking a lot of shots from different angles and dodging. It's not like he's just a gimme. The guy is, 23-1, I think? I'm not sure who his one loss is to. Good exchange of jabs, and Arthur continuing to push the jab. There's a good left hook upstairs from Bivol. Oh, nice 1-2 from Bivol. There's another 1-2. Oh, big combination from Bivol. Arthur's hurt. There he goes to the body. Right hook to the body. Right hook upstairs. Right hook, left hand. Oh, big combination. Body head. Oh, Bivol is teeing off right now. And the clock's actually dead. I'm going to count you down. Sorry, 125, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. I accidentally clicked off of the fight when I clicked back on. It was ahead of where my clock was. I do like the zone's production. Good old jab there from Arthur. It is better than Showtime's, I think, who got out of the game this year. Probably better than ESPN's. I mean, HBO was the best. The zone, definitely not bad, though. Good jab there from Bivol. Bivol really tore Arthur up this round, though. Good left hand there from Arthur. Oh, nice right hand and a left hook to the body there from Arthur. Good combination. Oh, and he tagged him with a right hand. Arthur did. Bivol getting with a combination, though, and a left hand upstairs. Another good left there from Dmitry. Double jab from Arthur. And they exchange jabs at the bell. Through 3, 30-27, Dmitrii Bivol. What did I say? Inside of 4 or inside of 5? I can't remember. Bivol was definitely starting to go for it that round. Yo, Carvin in the house. What's going on, my man? Same old dudes, Phil. I feel you. Yeah, look at that right hand to the body. He finally gets that shot to the body. Right hand misses the left hook to the body, but then the right hand afterwards, big combination there. And you see, so Bivol, when he was throwing that jab, he kind of pushed Arthur's hand up and exposed the body. I liked that. All right, here we go, round 4. Couple of good jabs there from Arthur. Oh, nice left hook there from Bivol. Straight right lands for Arthur. And that's the kind of stuff you can practice like on your bag or your little, what do they call the man? I know there's it's like a bag, but it's like shaped like a man. Good left hand there from Bivol. And that's always what I'm doing. If I'm doing bag work, like I'm always picturing an opponent. I'm always going to different angles. I'm never just standing there and jabbing or throwing a right hand. That's boring. Good left hand to the body there from Bivol. Oh, there's the left hook and the right hand behind it. Another big left hook from Bivol. Bivol's lighting him up now. And this is one of those times, if Bivol was a little bit more of a power puncher, maybe he would have taken Arthur out already. Good left down the middle for Dmitry. Oh, nice left hand from Bivol and another. Oh, left hook, right hand, Dmitry. That shook Arthur, and you can tell Arthur's really starting to get more hesitant about throwing shots. There's the right hand, left hook combo for Bivol. Bivol's defense is on point now. Almost nothing's landing for Arthur. That was a big right hand for Bivol. And there's the left hook upstairs for Dmitry. Can he take him out in this round? Oh, he's looking for the uppercut. You see, he was thinking about that right uppercut. There's the left hook and the right hand of the body. Oh, nice right hand down the middle from Dmitry. Left hand to the body. Arthur had to grab the ropes there. That should be a knockdown. I know it was, wasn't a hard shot to the left hand, but he was off balance. The ropes held him up. Technically, you're supposed to call that a knockdown. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Left hand to the body there from Bivol. Not saying I necessarily agree with the rule. I'm saying that's the rule. Oh, big right hand right on the temple from Bivol. That was the hardest shot of the fight. There's a left hook, and wow, Arthur barely staying up here. Left hook to the body, and then one upstairs from Bivol. Bivol's, he's really starting to pinpoint these shots in now. He's really going for the knockout. And there is Anthony Joshua. He has entered the building. And Otto Wallin. Who the fook is that guy? Good for him. He's a professional boxer. He'd knock the shit out of me, but I just, it seems kind of laughable to have him in the main event of a big boxing pay-per-view. Chillin' cheese up, Mike. Hey, good day of boxing, man. Hope everybody's looking forward to Christmas. If you don't have anywhere to be, or if you just, want to tune in for a minute, pop in for a minute or hang out, say Merry Christmas. We're going to be doing the Ravens and Niners, 5 o'clock Christmas evening. Good left hand there from Bivol. And then before that, it looks like about 2 Pacific. We're going to do some NBA. We're going to do the Lakers and the Celtics. So, big double header. NBA, then NFL on Christmas Day. And Arthur he's just tentative now. He really doesn't want to throw much. He's throwing the jab, but that's about it. Good left hand there from Bivol. He's cut the ring off. He's got Arthur cornered now. We'll see if he can take advantage of this. Good left hand upstairs, and left to the body from Bivol. And what I do have to hand to Arthur is, he hasn't been grabbing. He's not grabbing to get out of these positions when Bivol cuts the ring off. He's fighting his way out of them. Good left hand there from Bivol. There's another. Oh, nice 1-2 from Dmitry. Oh, 4-punch power combo there from Bivol. Right hook to the body from Arthur, and the left hand upstairs. And Arthur really doesn't ever change his expression. He really, seems to stay pretty focused. His style's very, very much like Buddy McGirt. Not as skilled as Buddy. Oh, good left hook to the body, and then one upstairs for Bivol. And there's a nice 1-2 for Dmitry. And right there you can see the difference in hand speed. Bivol much faster. Oh, there's the jab, and there's that right uppercut from Bivol. He's been looking for that. Oh, what a 1-2 from Dmitry. Sweat flying all over the camera from Arthur's forehead. Good double jab there from Bivol. Nearing the end of the 5th. Oh, good exchange of left hands and then a left hook upstairs from Bivol. And Arthur says, yeah, go ahead and bring it. But he just hasn't had many answers for Bivol tonight. And that's a shutout, 5-0.
Boxing Day matchup between Al Hittiyad going head-to-head with Al Nasser live on DAZN. Darren, give us your footballing opinion of this big match on Boxing Day.
Well, he obviously played for the rival because they're not a fan of Cristiano Ronaldo in this arena. But yeah, very good player.
And of course, there is Conor McGregor and his excellency.
Yeah, Conor's not looking like he can make 155 anytime soon. He looks like he already had Christmas. Otto Wallin fought Fury. That's all I know about him. Yeah, I remember he fought Fury. Klavitz is my team. We do Christmas on Christmas Eve, so I'll be free Christmas Day. Nice. Want to know how many KOs Bivol has? 11. 21-0 with 11 knockouts. Colby 3, 4, 5. Robberies is chaos. Conor and Ronaldo, 2 overrated athletes these days. Conor looks like Quagmire. Well, that's hilarious. Oh, good left hand, a left hook upstairs, and a right hook to the chin. He kind of acts like Quagmire, too. He's stacked up quite the book of rape allegations over the last few years. Oh, 2 good left hooks and a straight right from Bivol. There's the left uppercut and the right hand down the middle. Oh, he's landing almost everything now. He's really sharp shooting Arthur here. And he's going to let Arthur throw back a little bit just so he opens himself up and tags him with another 1-2. Couple of good lefts there from Bivol. Oh, nice 1-2 from Dmitry. Another left there. And yeah, if Bivol was a true power puncher, I feel like he would have been able to take Arthur out by now. There was a good left hand there from Arthur. That was one of his best shots in the fight. Dmitry shows him no respect for it, though. Good double jab from Bivol. And that was one of the few clinches we've had in this fight. And that was actually, I think that was initiated by Bivol, actually. A couple of good left hands now from Dmitry. Oh, slick defense there from Bivol, ducking under those hooks. And he does clinch again there, though. Oh, and a good combination there from Arthur. And I think Arthur just found out where his game is. He's got to get in on the inside in that clinch. That's where he's actually landing shots. If I'm Arthur, I'm going to try to make this fight a little dirty. I'm going to push him a little bit. I'm going to throw some elbows, hold on the inside. I mean, no elbows to the face or anything, but oh, good double jab there from Bivol. Left hook and a right hand for Dmitry upstairs. Now the left hook to the body. 20 seconds left in the 6. Arthur has done a good job of defending his body for most of the fight. There's a good right uppercut from Arthur. Left hand there from Arthur and another. And that's going to be the end of the 6. A couple of good moments for Arthur, but still another round for Dmitrii Bivol. He's pitching a shutout right now. What's up, Aaron True? So really look to stretch out the cards in Saudi. Good Lord, right? How many rates the co-mains? And it's been 5 hours. Oh, damn. Chandler would fight Conor at any weight. He's like an obsessed ex. Yeah, I don't know about old Rapey McGregor these days, right? Dude's insane, man. If I had to bet, I would say that he fights again, but I also wouldn't be surprised if he never fights again. All right, my stream just glitched for a minute, so hopefully we don't miss a knockout. All right, there we go. 140 of the 7th. Big 1-2 for Bivol upstairs. Oh, big power combination from Bivol. 128, 27, 26, 25 left in the 7th. There's a big right hook for Dmitry. And a left hand upstairs. He's really battering with some power shots now. Conor versus Patty. More winnable matchup for Conor. And they could really hype it. That's about where he's at now. Only reason I like to see Conor come back is to get his other leg broke by Dustin. Ha! Yeah, I think a lot of people would agree with you on that one. He's done with him after hitting the old man in pubs thing. Can't get behind that. Oh, dude, and the dolly on the bus and like 18 rape allegations. And it's like, what does this guy know? Like, how big a star is he? Left hook upstairs, right hand in the body from Bivol. Oh, and a big right hook upstairs from Bivol. Even I thought that might be the end of him when he dragged that lady into the bathroom during the NBA Finals. And, it's like nothing happens. We haven't heard about anything about it forever. It's like, how invincible is this guy? Good right hook to the body from Arthur. I mean, could Michael Jordan have even got away with that? Probably, but I mean, you gotta be a big star. Oh, good right hook there from Arthur upstairs in the left hand of the body. But another round for Dmitrii Bivol. I did miss about half the round, but I had him every round before that. If he's an old man himself and got in a scrap with another old man, that's fine, right? Gonna be another 3 hours for Joshua, probably at this pace, worst pace ever. Oh, it drives me nuts, Aaron. I don't understand why they do this. It's ridiculous. It's like they know they got you, so they're like, we're gonna ruin these guys' day. We're gonna take up their entire day. Anybody think Tony versus Conor would be competitive? No, I mean, only if Conor's leg is not healed. And I'm not sure it is. But no, Tony looked like shit. He assaulted a mascot. Did the mascot ever get paid? I thought the mascot thing was staged, though. I'm pretty sure that was staged. 1-2 there from Bivol, and a right hook to the body. 1-2 from Arthur. Left hook, right hand there from Bivol. Oh, nice left hook from Bivol. Oh, left hook and a right hand behind it for Dmitry. There's another good left. Right hand, left uppercut to the body from Bivol. He's got to take Arthur out of here now, though. We got to get on to Wilder and Parker. There's a good left hook and a right hand for Dmitry. Come on, Wilder. Up Wilder's in the back. Wilder and Parker in the back with their hands wrapped already. Let's get this show on the road. Good jab to the body, and then a left hand upstairs for Arthur. Oh, dude, Tony has to stop, man. They know we won't miss Wilder or Joshua, so yeah, we are stuck. Yep. Tony needs Joshua Fabia. Tony needs to start juicing. That's what I was saying, like, oh, good right hand there from Arthur. I mean, you have a new company that's doing the drug testing for the UFC now that USADA's out. Good left uppercut and a right hand there from Bivol. Oh, a nice left hook to the temple. Just have 2-3 events where there's no drug testing, and the UFC, they don't have to address it, but if anybody asks, just be like, hey, we're in between contracts. We really have no option here. And you know Dana can sell that. Good straight right there from Arthur. Good left hook from Bivol. And just give us 3 or 4 events with guys just juiced to the frickin' gills. Change the jabs. Good right hand there from Arthur. And Bivol does have some swelling above the left eye. Yes, you know, Arthur has tagged him some, but 4 jabs in a row there from Bivol and a good 1-2. Oh, that was a nice left uppercut. That snapped the head back. Left hook, right uppercut, and Arthur might have been saved by the bell there. You think Wilder will have a crazy entrance? Love watching that guy fight. I hope so, man. Yeah, I love Wilder too. One of my absolute favorite active boxers right now. Maybe my favorite. But you know, both guys having their moments in that last round. You can see on the replay, but that was probably the closest Bivol was to taking Arthur out at the end of the round there. He just ran out of time. Round 9, and there's a good 1-2 from Arthur. Good left there for Bivol, and I got to hand it for Arthur because, I mean, he is definitely doing his best despite getting outclassed and losing every round. Nice 1-2 to the body there from Bivol. I mean, he's game in every exchange. Oh, another big 1-2 from Bivol in the right hook. And now a combination of the body. Right hand, left hook to the body, left hook upstairs for Bivol. Arthur trying to land some shots in the clinch there. Ref breaks him up. Oh, nice left hook from Bivol. Right hook to the body from Arthur. I really do think the inside was Arthur's only chance ever. And he's been backing up the whole fight. So it's really hard to get in on the inside and, dirty box when you're backing up. Good left hand there from Bivol. And the 1-2 to the body. He's got half a round now, and he's got Arthur up against the ropes. So see what he can do with it. Oh, right hand right on the chin from Bivol. And another 1-2. Left hook, right hand down the middle. Double jab lands for Bivol. There's a good left hook to the temple. Right hand to the jaw. Oh, that was a big overhand right. Referee watching closely right now. He might be close to stopping this fight. And it wouldn't be a bad stoppage. I mean, Arthur hasn't really shown that he's in this fight. Good right hook to the body there from Arthur. Oh, and there's a right hook from the temple right after I say that. Right hook from the temple there from Arthur. And Bivol might be getting a little tired or taking a little rest here in the 9th. 25 seconds left in the 9th. Dmitry just pawing away at the jab, but he's gaining ground here. He's got Arthur up against the ropes again. And Arthur bounces out with that straight right. Nice right hook there from Arthur. And that's going to be the end of the 9th. I kind of feel like at this point all of these rounds look the same. Does anybody know, has Bivol continuously moved up in weight? Did he have more power at a lower weight, I wonder? I think Glory 90 is on now. Oh, no idea, King James. I did see something about Glory this weekend. All right, here we go, round 10. Good double jab there from Arthur to start the 10th. Left hand for Bivol. But I kind of feel like somebody, the commissioner, could tell the ref, like, hey, the next time Bivol has him hurt, feel free to stop the fight. Good right hand to the body from Bivol because Arthur's he's not going to win. The left hook on the chin from Dmitry. And yeah, Arthur's just taking a beating at this point. David Walls, no, these aren't the prelims. This is the 3 spot. This is Dmitrii Bivol, a guy who dominated Canelo Alvarez. Left hook upstairs there from Bivol, and he's dominating Lyndon Arthur, who was 23-1 coming into this bout. Oh, another nice left hand there from Dmitry. Coming down to a minute left here in the 10th. Oh, good right hand down the pipe for Dmitry. Another left hand. Oh, there's the 1-2. There's a big left hook. Let's see if he can finish this. Good right hand. He's chasing Arthur into the corner. A right hand upstairs. Good combination of the body. 1-2. Big left hook. And Arthur says, come on, bring it. I think the referee's close to stopping this if Dmitry can land a couple more power shots here, though. 30 seconds left in the 10th. And for whatever reason, Bivol backs off. He had Arthur hurt, and I don't know what his thought process was there. I know he's not a knockout fighter. Good left hand there from Bivol, but I mean, he has finished over half his fights by knockout. Oh, big left hook there from Dmitry, and Arthur answers with a left hook. Little buffery for, and it's an afternoon project. All right. Hey, Dune Bug, that sounds fun, man. All right, we'll catch you later, King James, if you're headed out. Well, seems fine. Probably my internet. It's been fucky lately. Maybe be the weather. Yeah, I don't know. It's been really foggy here. I could barely see this morning to get to work. I know the whole Pacific Northwest has been in a fog bank. I talked to Wyatt up there in Canada. He's over by Vancouver, I believe, and he said they've basically been in the clouds for like over a week. Good right hand and left hook from Bivol and a 1-2 to the body from Dmitry. And just a workman-like performance here from Bivol, but I'm just not seeing the killer instinct that I'd like to see. Right hand on the chin there from Dmitry. Good left hand up. There's a 1-2 to the body. I mean, his stats have got to be very accurate tonight. I know his jab was only landed about 27%, but everything else has got to be around 50% on his power punches. Good right hook upstairs and one to the body from Arthur. And it's funny, Arthur now fighting with his hands straight up and Dmitry with his hands lower. Opposite from earlier in the fight. Good right hand to the body there from Bivol. Oh, nice little check left hook from Bivol, and there's a 1-2. Oh, that was a big right hand from Bivol. Referee watching closely again. 1-2 down the middle from Dmitry. Another 1-2 lands for Bivol. Now he needs to go down to the body, I think. It's hard to say how much of this is Arthur has a good chin and how much Bivol is really not that hard of a hitter. Good right uppercut there from Arthur. Nice 1-2 from Bivol. Oh, another 1-2. Left hook, right hand behind it. Bivol really going for it now. Flurry of power punches. Oh, head and body. And there's the knockdown. First knockdown of the fight. And I thought the ref might stop it before Arthur went down. All right, sounds good, King James. Take care. If you can, of course, leave your stream on so we get the watch time. If not, that's fine. If it's a pain in the butt. All right, 12th round of a fight that I really did not see going this far. I really didn't. I was surprised it made it to the 8th, definitely. But knockdown in that last round. Are they going to stop this in between? No, they're not. I thought they may, but here we go. Good left hooks upstairs from Bivol. Right hand to the body. We'll see if he tries to finish this. There's another left hand upstairs from Bivol. Left hook, right hand. He's got him against the ropes again. Oh, and he is just peppering him with power shots. Body, head, body, head. Arthur not defending himself. Ref's going to stop the fight here if he doesn't do so. Oh, what a left hook. That snapped his head back. Stop the fight. Yeah, stop the fight. He's just taking undue punishment right now. Bivol is just unloaded. Oh, there's a good right uppercut from Arthur. But that was first shot he landed of the round. Bivol really went for it there. He might have emptied his gas tank. Still got 2 minutes left here in the 12th. Dmitry was definitely sprinting there for about 45 seconds. Good right hook to the body from Arthur, and Arthur now moving forward for maybe the first time in the fight. Good left hand there from Arthur. And Dmitry says, well, maybe let him come in and hit him with a counter shot. I haven't been able to take him out any other way. Good left hand there from Bivol, and there's a 1-2. And I think Bivol's been waiting for one more sprint here. Good left hand, right hook to the body from Arthur. Oh, there's a big overhand right from Arthur. Left hook from Bivol. Nice left hand that snaps Arthur's head back. Left hook upstairs, right hook to the body from Bivol, and he's running out of time if he's going to get this knockdown or knockout. We did have one knockdown in the last round. Couple more good left hands there from Bivol. Arthur's definitely going to be swollen up tomorrow. Oh, there's the left hooks to the body. Combinations upstairs. Bivol sprinting to the bell. There's another 1-2. Oh, and I thought Arthur was going down with that combination, but he stays up. Left hand there, and it looks like Arthur will finish the fight. And I have it 120-107 for Dmitrii Bivol with the knockdown in the 11th. And Bomb Squad is on deck. Deontay Wilder coming out next. And, I know I flipped Arthur a lot of shit. I said that it looked like he didn't come to fight. Outskilled. The guy was a 25-1 underdog. But he was game. He was game the whole fight. So, not really a lot of criticism for him. He was just, he's just not on the skill level of a Dmitrii Bivol. You do have to wonder sometimes, though, why they sanction these, 20, 25, 30-1 matches. I can see if there's, a last-minute replacement. But, how do you make the match at 25-1? Actually, I think Arthur might have been, I think about it, I might answer my own question. I think Arthur might have been a mandatory challenger.
Either left or right to throw the hooks to the body.
Yeah, no, that's an excellent point.
So for the first time tonight, we will go to the scorecards. Let's see what Thomas Schreiber has to say.
All right, and this...
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing...
scorecard, there's really only one way to score this fight.
And all three judges, Steve Weisfeld, Gene Robert Lane, and Ignacio Robles, are in agreement. They all scored the same, 120-107. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now both WBA, Super, and IBO light heavyweight.
So he's got the WBA and the IBO now. So that was for Arthur's IBO. I said WBC earlier. So my mistake. Dmitry's the WBA champion. As I mentioned earlier, light heavyweight belt. That's the same belt. Roy Jones Jr., Antonio Tarver, Bernard Hopkins, Joe Calzaghe. A lot of greats wore that belt, especially in the 90s. Like I said, all those guys, 90s, early 2000s. Go back further, Michael Spinks, former light heavyweight champion.
Since 2022, when he faces Frederick Lawson in Las Vegas. This will be a new chapter in the career of Ortiz, who'll be making his debut at Super Welterweight. You can see it live on the Zone, January 6th.
All right, there you go. Saturday, January 6th. Ortiz Jr. coming back against Lawson. That should be a good fight. He's a fun guy to watch, fun, fast fighter. And they're going to interview Dmitrii Bivol here.
What did you think of your performance? I could say that it was good sparring for me. Lyndon was using good jab, and I'm glad that at the end of the year I got this fight, and now I see my way to my goal, to undisputed against the winner, Dmitrii Smith. I hope this fight will happen in 2024.
See, and he said good sparring, and that's my problem with the fight, is that it looked like a sparring match.
Since having a procedure on that right hand, how did you feel physically in there? I didn't push sometimes for myself too much but otherwise wasn't sure will I have power or not. And I look at his eyes. He kept something inside of him too. I mean, strength. He was ready for 12 rounds.
It's been a while since you picked up a knockout. How bad did you want it in that final round?
Долго было, как долго ты хотел, как сильно ты хотел этого боя вернуться?
So there you hear him talking about hand injuries, the hand surgery for Dmitrii Bivol. Definitely going to affect your power. Don't go anywhere. I've seen a few people drop out. Deontay Wilder, Joseph Parker Jr. up next.
It's important. I made the 11th advance. I didn't get from my opponent nothing. Now I got this belt. I'm happy.
You got one belt, now two. We know you want the other three belts that are out there. Artur Beterbiev faces Callum Smith in January. Do you believe you're going to get the winner of that fight?
Yeah, I believe. When I was signed the contract for this fight, Saudi was interested.
And that is a good fight coming up between Callum Smith and Beterbiev.
And undisputed fight in the light heavyweight division. They won this fight. His Excellency won this fight. And I'm so glad that in boxing we have such great people who making these fights. Thank you, Saudi. Thank you, Turkey Al Sheikh. Thank you, everyone who make this event. Thank you.
Who do you want, Beterbiev or Smith in that fight?
I want winner. It's not about personal. I just want who win. I want that guy.
Congratulations, Dmitry.
Thank you.
Eddie Hearn, we'll turn to you. Just heard him say he wants the winner of Callum Smith, Artur Beterbiev. I know you've got a horse in that race with Callum Smith, part of Matchroom, but regardless of who wins, how confident are you that we'll see a title unification fight next year?
Listen, Dimitri's done his part. You know, His Excellency, like Dmitry said, wants to make the biggest fights. The undisputed fight is always the biggest fight of the division. I'm sure they got plans here for.
IBO, never heard of that boxing organization. They've been around for a while. They're probably 15 years old.
For Dmitry now, he's been out of the ring for 13
now, maybe a little older.
rounds tonight, and he was ready now. He's ready now to fight for all the belts. It's one of the best fights in boxing. But let's see what happens January 13th. As I said, we've got other plans, but
Now I'm curious. I remember when the WBO wasn't around.
To make that fight, it's over to them.
Appreciate it, Eddie. We're going to turn to Lyndon Arthur quickly. Lyndon, you were as tough as they come tonight, going 12 rounds and taking those types of shots from Dmitrii Bivol. What went wrong for you tonight?
Founded in 1988. It's actually older than the WBO, I believe that. But it's not a major world title.
Probably the best. It is what it is.
Now that you've gone 12 rounds with
It's
Dmitrii
kind of
Bivol,
considered
what's your
the
assessment
fifth
of
belt
how it is?
under, under the other four. I remember when WBO, I still don't give WBO like the same respect as the other ones. It hasn't been around as long.
No excuses. It's a great fight. I did what I could.
Appreciate the effort, Lyndon.
Thank you.
Todd?
Hey, I like the honesty there from.
Oh, apparently it was also formed in 1988. I didn't think it was that old.
He said it. He's proud of his performance.
Okay, so WBO and IBO are the same age.
He's proud of his performance.
WBA, WBC, and IBF are the big three, yes.
12 weeks to prepare for.
Yes, and I think if you have those three, that's when you're considered undisputed, and like the fourth is with the WBOs like a bit of a bonus. If somebody's WBO champion, they will consider them a world champion, I guess. I have a hard time considering them a world champion, but
Well, who knows? Maybe his timing distance was a little off. Maybe he wanted the rounds. Who knows?
Well, you heard Chris Mannix ask him, and he said, "I've wanted a knockout for the last 13 months. That's the last time he saw him." So
who is this big security guy pulling Bivol away from the fans? And how crazy is that? That drives me nuts. And these security guys, these fighters and stuff, they're trying to interact with fans. I've seen this like at UFCs that I've gone to, and they're literally like ripping them away from the fans. I realize they figure it's for their safety, but is boxing dying, or is that a myth? It's not as big as it once was, for sure. Showtime just dropped their, their sponsorship. Not with the money Saudi's throwing. Saudi's definitely throwing some money back to bring it back. So it's not in the greatest place it's ever been, but I don't think it's in the worst either. Happy Kwanzaa, Mikey and Chad. What's up, Pulse Reloaded? Bomb Squad. Yes, cheers, Pulse. Hey, Robert. I haven't drank alcohol for like 2 weeks. See if you can match me. All right, you see the CompuBox stats. 116 punches landed for Dmitrii Bivol. Just 44 for Lyndon Arthur, who was backing up almost the entire fight. Jake Paul is boxing. Best hope, actually, to bring back eyes to the sport. Cheers, Robert. Robert can't go 2 hours. Okay, and there, that was power punches. So total punches, 226 to 71. 37% accuracy mark for Bivol. That's a pretty good accuracy in boxing. It's 22% for Lyndon Arthur. Anything above 30 is considered pretty good because your jab is always going to be under 30. Because, you don't really care about how many... how accurate you are with the jab. It's to set other things up. I see earlier today, all knockouts. Frank Sanchez over Junior Fa. The big knockout. Jarrell Baby Miller with the TKO. And then first decision of the main card there. Dmitrii Bivol winning every round, getting the knockout in the 11th. against Lyndon Arthur. Don't drink alcohol, have some integrity. Haha, might make it 2 hours. You can do it. Switch it out for weed, Robert. We want you to keep your liver, man. Your liver and your, the rest of you. All right, Tony Bellew on the mic there, former WBC champion. And, DAZN's throwing a decent amount of money out for their commentators. They like to go with the former fighters, which I'm all for, allowing former fighters to make money. If you're a boxing world champion, almost every boxing world champion makes pretty good money. Boxing's been around for so long now. I know, people want to compare it to MMA, and I mean, there's some comparisons. UFC's doing really well now. They're making a lot of money. So I think a lot of these guys should get paid more, but we do have to remember boxing's been around, for hundreds of years. UFC's been around for literally 30, so. Or MMA, I should say, in the United States. But yeah, UFC was founded in 93.
In all respect and with all due honesty, he just wasn't there. He just went on the back foot consistently.
And maybe we can say part of that reason is he's not full more than 13 months. His last win was November 2022 against Gilberto Ramirez. So there could be a bit of ring rust there as well. There could be. Word on Lyndon Arthur?
Commendable. 4 weeks notice, you're going against one of the best light heavyweights in the world. You gave a good account to yourself, but make no mistake, Lyndon Arthur wasn't going in there to win tonight. He went in there to survive first, and he was hoping to spring an upset late on. He only started putting shots together in the 11th and 12th round, and that's how he got himself dropped when he tried to attack Dmitrii Bivol. And it was clear for everyone to say, and you can't knock him, because on 4 weeks notice against one of the best light heavyweights in the world, if not the best, that's a commendable feat. So Lyndon Arthur is the moral winner tonight. He's won because he's gone the distance and he should never have been in there. But, Dmitrii will be slightly disappointed, but it's a shutout victory in my opinion.
Yeah, we had 5 stoppages. 1 goes the distance. 2 more still to come, though. 2 main events. Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. Anthony Joshua.
All right, co-main event up next here from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Boxing on DAZN, sponsored by Morio.
You remind me of butterfly dogs. Waist tight with a body like dog.
Oops. I turned my volume off there. I'm going to get copyrighted on the music there. I do like a good beer after work, though, Professor Chaos, sometimes. It is nice. Like I said, I just... I don't need it afterwards, and I was starting to have 2-3 beers like every night, and starting to gain up a little bit of tolerance. So I'm like, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. All right, predictions for Wilder Parker. I'm going to say 4th round stoppage. Wilder at least knocks him down before the end of the 4th. Be interesting. I want to bring up the odds here. I know Deontay is a pretty decent favorite. Still a really good favorite by knockout because he's almost 100% knockout guy. Oh, the odds, those odds have moved. Deontay's a much bigger favorite than Joshua. Deontay's a minus 650 now. Parker's plus 450. But if you go to fight props, Wilder by knockout is minus 400. By decision or technical decision is actually plus 650, but I wouldn't take that. Now let's go to the round props. Wilder to win in rounds 1 through 6, plus 115. Wilder to win in 7 through 12, plus 185. That's interesting. Then you have Wilder first round plus 1,400, second plus 12, third plus 10, fourth plus 9, fifth plus 8, 6 is 8, 7th is 9, 8 is 10, 9 is 12 again, round 10 is 14, round 11th round knockout is 22 to 1, and then a 12th round knockout by Wilder, it's actually 28 to 1. But yeah, I don't expect it to get that far, to go that far.
Want to be giving up fighters to TNT and vice versa. Well, we got you guys to work together on the show.
Let's get it on. What's up, 7?
Also, the fact, and you can understand it from a business perspective.
Yes, Wilder and Parker. The Bomb Squad is next. So, let's say round 4 is 9 to 1. I'm going to say just for fun. Obviously, I can't bet from here, but let's say if I was to bet, $35 on Wilder to get a knockout in round 4, that would clear you $350. So, not bad. What's up, Oarchie? Does DDP have cardio to match Strickland? I think not. Yeah, he better get him out of there quickly. DDP is an animal. I mean, he comes with the killer instinct. He doesn't play. I was really surprised what he did to Whitaker. Nobody's done that to Robert Whitaker. So he's definitely going to be dangerous for Sean early. And thank you, PBR Street Gang, with the first donation of the night. Merry Christmas, sir. PBR Street Gang Patreon and premium member. Helps take care of this channel every month. We appreciate him. He did get the nose job done. A little more cardio for him. Oh, did he have some blockage or it had a broken nose? Yeah, I've heard when guys get that, they have that broken septum and they have that surgery, that it does help a lot. In favor of Sean in the later rounds, DDP's gas tank is still a mystery. Oh, I would favor Sean against just about anybody in the later rounds. Yeah, he's got a terrific gas tank. What's up, Ziggy? Whitaker was injured for the DDP fight. Fucked his ankle up and couldn't train for 4 weeks. Yeah, I mean, that definitely could play into it. Because, yeah, we've never seen anybody starch Whitaker like that. I don't want to take all credit away from him, but I mean, yeah, I'm sure that played a part. Whitaker's got a fight coming up here soon, though. Who's Whitaker fighting? I can't remember, but I think he's scheduled against somebody big. And yeah, I can't wait to see Strickland and DDP, though. That's going to be a fun one.
Joseph Parker, former WBO
All right, and the fireworks here in Riyadh. That means Parker and Wilder hopefully about to make their ring walks. Costa. That's right, Paulo Costa. That's an interesting fight. I don't know. Are we ever going to actually get Costa in the cage again? Seems like he's more interested in selling his shirts and his secret juice than he is in fighting, but I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not sure he ever wanted the Hamzat fight. seemed like he was always gonna pull out of that fight.
Way back in what, 2014?
Yeah.
Was it in New Zealand? Was rumoured to be fighting Deontay Wilder as well for the last couple of years. You just said to me off air, off camera, this is going to be a good one. Why?
This is going to be a good one because it could go either way. It's a 50-50 fight.
And there is Andrew Ruiz, former champion, a former unified heavyweight world champion. Of course, he knocked out Anthony Joshua. And the biggest upset that we've covered on this channel, I'm pretty sure Andrew Ruiz he's at least 15-1. I think he might have been bigger, but that's got to be the biggest upset we've had on this channel, odds-wise. I mean, really, it seems like Francis Ngannou defeating Tyson Fury should have been the biggest. Of course, Francis wasn't given the decision. Tyson, I would argue, was given a little bit of a gift. I thought Francis definitely did enough to win that fight, especially with the knockdown.
With those rapid punches like Tyson Fury was doing, but you never know. Like I said, it only takes one punch to change the whole fight, and hopefully he...
Andrew Ruiz knows his stuff. You know, he's slimmed down a lot. Andrew Ruiz has slimmed down a lot. There's Deontay Wilder back there with the crown in the dressing room, awaiting his walk. He's got to be just like, man, I'm just ready to go. Let's go.
The commentary team of Sergio Morio, Darren Barker, but first, Mr. Todd Christian.
This is the one a lot of people are most excited about. The brawl.
All right, and in my mind, this is the main event.
Deontay Wilder, 6'7".
So Deontay Wilder, 38 years old now. There's the big number. If he's going to get some of these big matchups, he's got to do it pretty quickly. 7 years older than Joseph Parker, 3 inches taller at 6'7". Parker will be 35 pounds heavier at 250. Deontay Wilder, of course, a very light heavyweight, weighing in at 215 for this one. All right, here he comes, Joseph Parker Jr. making his way to the ring.
This week, and it seems, Darren, you look at his last 5 fights, Joseph Parker, about 40% of his connected punches are body shots.
There's the fireworks.
Body to work with on the 6'7" Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, it has to be the straight shots to the body for me. If you're Parker, that jab has to poke into the chest, the body of Wilder. Try and offset the rhythm. try and offset the footwork of Wilder, who's going to try and look to step in with big shots. That long left hook followed by the right hand.
And biggest opportunity maybe of his career for Joseph Parker Jr. Of course, Deontay doesn't have the gold that he did before fighting Tyson Fury, but I think he's still widely regarded as at least the second best fighter on the planet.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be something really difficult for him to do, but he's confident.
And Joseph Parker Jr., he does look confident. He looks energetic. I mean, he's a very good boxer. He's very slick. You know, he's been in there with some of the best, and he always, you know, he's always very game. He's one of the top heavyweights in the world. I'm kind of surprised that Wilder is fighting this dangerous of an opponent for this matchup. And the odds are just, it's weird. It's all over the place because Wilder's a bigger favorite against Parker than Joshua is against Otto Wallin. And maybe that says more about Anthony Joshua, you know, than it does anyone else. And his suspect chin. All right, here he comes.
Here comes arguably the most devastating knockout heavyweight of all time. 43 wins, 42 of them coming by
43 wins, 42 of them coming by way of knockout.
Didn't even last a single round as a one-punch shot to Helenius left him.
Also knocked Tyson Fury down in those in fights. Knocked him down once in the first fight. What, 2-3 times in the third fight? All right, predictions in the chat. Like I said, I'm going to say a Wilder 4th round knockout. That is 9-1 odds. Bomb Squad, says Yippee-ki-yay. Yes, Bomb Squad it is. And Joseph Parker, he's no Helenius, who Deontay Wilder took out in the first. Joseph Parker is a much, much more legitimate boxer. Like I say, he's been in there with a lot of really good guys, and always a class act, always puts on a good show. Very slick, very hard to read. Wilder KO round 6 of Ziggy. Parker for the long shot KO round 6. What's up, J-Dig? Parker round 6, huh? Well, just for fun, what's the odds on that? All right, judges. Oh. Joseph Parker to win in rounds 1 through 6, 20-1 odds. Oh, there we go. You can go to, oh no, 6 is locked. Yeah, oh, everything just locked up. Parker by decision, Wilder KO round 4. All right, and there's Joseph Parker from Auckland, New Zealand, 33-3 with 23 knockouts. Yeah, nobody makes an easy fight out of Joseph Parker, but you know, Joseph Parker's obviously never fought anybody with the power of Deontay Wilder. I think Wilder is probably the hardest puncher in boxing history. Definitely pound for pound too, since he comes into fights, you know, in between 210 and 220 pounds. Fights guys significantly larger, and he puts out just about everyone. 43 wins, 42 knockouts. The one win that he didn't knock the guy out, he came back and fought him again and knocked him out. Out of the blue corner, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, 43 wins and 2 losses with 42 wins coming by way of knockout. The Bomb Squad, Deontay Wilder. It always takes so long here in boxing. I assume they weren't actually announcing the fighters yet. All right, and here we go. Boxing Super Bowl, says Yippee 20 up in the crowd. Make sure to hit that like and share button. Give your predictions. We got Ziggy Wilder round 6. I said Wilder round 4. J-Dig says Parker for the long shot round 6 knockout. All right, and expect Wilder to struggle early trying to figure out Parker's style. He is a very, very slick boxer. And of course, Wilder hits you and the lights go out. Wow, and I always forget how skinny Wilder's legs really are. I mean, man, I think, damn, Thomas Hearns had skinny legs. Thomas Hearns' legs might have been twice as big as Wilder's. And Wilder's just circling around Parker. Neither guy really committing. There's a jab from Parker. I mean, Parker knows the danger that he's in here early. He's going to take his time getting into this match. Wilder's not here to have a technical boxing match. He's looking for angles to send you to the hospital. There's a good 1-2 from Parker. Wilder pawing on the outside with the jab. There's another jab from Parker as he slowly works his way inside. Very tentative. Wilder really no offense here in the first round, just kind of filling out the angles, I think. Popping out a couple a jab here and there. The right hand down the middle there from Parker. It looks like Parker's likely to win this first round just off lack of activity from Wilder. There's another jab from Parker. Wilder lands that jab. I think that might have been his first punch he landed of the fight. I think we were just about to go an entire round without Wilder landing a shot. And that's the end of the first. Very, very slow filling out process. Wilder jabbing. Yep, Wilder circling. Power guy outside. Parker yawning. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what Wilder thought he learned from that round.
Before a single jab, I'm going to look at your face. No see, jab, the feints are looking good, the steps are good. Well, he's there. When you see
I hope Deontay Wilder realizes the challenge in front of him tonight. Because, like I said, Joseph Parker, he's a world-class boxer. That, I mean, he can give anybody a tough time any given night. Jab to the body from Parker to start the second. And, of course, Wilder can just shut the lights off at any given moment. Parker moving forward. Wilder up against the ropes here. Let's see if we can get some live odds here. Minus 575 Wilder, plus 390 Parker. So just a very slight change in odds. Good left hand there from Wilder. Good jab lands for Parker. Parker moving forward, right hand to the body. Still very tentative. Remember something Fury talked about that he learned in the first fight against Wilder? He said that Wilder does not like to fight going backwards. There's a good straight right from Parker. And so far, Parker has been the aggressor. Left hand upstairs for Parker. And if you're Wilder, there's a lot of money on the table. I'm sure he's getting paid well tonight. Good jab there from Wilder, but he's going to lose a lot of money if he can't win this fight. Good counter right hook there from Wilder as Parker kind of dives in there. I like to see a little bit more of that reckless aggression from Wilder, to be honest. Good left hand there from Wilder. That's when he seems to do his best. Good exchange of jabs. I think you've seen it the most in that first Luis Ortiz fight. And this one's going to be another hard round to score, but it may just end up going to Parker just because Wilder really not doing a lot. Good jab to the body there for Parker, and there's a double jab upstairs. That's going to give Parker the round on my card. Wilder's going to get tired if he keeps circling like that, right? Is Wilder going to say his shorts were too heavy and they made his legs tired if he loses? Yeah, Wilder just is not looking good so far.
When you get into the ropes, take your chance. This is your chance now. The more you try, the more lucky you're going to get, the more accurate you're going to get. So if the jab to the body, right hand to the head, yeah? So the right hand, left hook goes in.
And it is heavyweight, but for a lot of guys, there's a big difference between 38 and 31. Which I believe it said Joseph Parker's 31. How old is Joseph Parker Jr.? Yeah, 31. Well, it's the replay. A good right hand to the body. Last round from Parker. Not a whole lot of highlights to show from any of the rounds so far. Good jab there from Wilder. Now he's starting to pop that double jab up there. Lands another left. Maybe thinking he's figuring out the style here of Parker. He's got to know he's in there against a lot tougher guy. Oh, nice left hook there from Parker. And he's going to tie Wilder up. Wilder knows he's got to know he's got a lot tougher opponent than he did in his last fight against Robert Helenius. Wilder looking to set up that big overhand right. Two minutes left in the third. Left hand lands for Parker. Oh, good defense there from Wilder, getting out of the way of that overhand right from Parker. Starting to make Parker miss. Is he going to get the angle he wants here? Good defense there from Wilder. Oh, man, Parker went for it there. He threw everything into that right hand, and Wilder ducked underneath it. Good jab there from Wilder. Wilder has yet to really throw many power shots, though. They exchange right hands there. Wilder hands at his waist, throwing the jab out there. Parker, hands up. 1 minute left in the third. Why Wilder isn't being more aggressive is kind of confusing me, though. Oh, he went for the big right uppercut there, and there he landed a right uppercut. He's doing a really good job at parrying Parker's power shots here, though. So I think Wilder definitely does have a game plan. Good straight right there from Parker. 25 seconds left in the third. Of course, we've seen Wilder drop rounds early. Good 1-2 there from Parker just to come back and get the one-punch knockout. And through three, I have it 30-27, Joseph Parker Jr.
Let's check in with Olivia, who's with Devin Haney.
7, the overriding favourite, according to our DAZN fan zone. So fans watching in the UK and the US think that Deontay Wilder is going to win this fight. How are you seeing it right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think so too. I think that he just, trying to set it up and trying to, get Joseph to relax. But Joseph so far is boxing well, so can't be mad at it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Remember, if you're watching in the UK and the US, the DAZN fan zone, make sure you get involved. Join the conversation. All you have to do is scan the QR code on your screen below. And of course, we've got this fight coming up. And of course, the other main event.
And we're going to go to the live odds. Wilder just a -240 favorite after 3 rounds. So, I mean, if you're looking for the late knockouts for Wilder, like betting, I think I would kind of just sit there as the rounds go by and wait till he becomes, less of a favorite like he has now, and then drop my bet. Oh, good right hook there from Parker. I don't know. Oh, there's a good left hook from Wilder and another. I just don't know that he's going to make easy work of Parker. Oh, there's a good right hand from Parker. Oh, what a right hook from Wilder, and Parker lands a right hook back. Parker going punch for punch in the middle of the ring with Wilder. And there's a left hook and a right hand from Parker. And Wilder ties him up. Parker definitely seems to be trying to take a page out of Tyson Fury's book, being the aggressor. Good jab to the body there from Parker. Now watch Parker duck down and throw that jab to the body and try to come up with the right hook. Something he does very well. And there's the right hook, and there's a clinch. And at 38 years old, you got to wonder if you're Wilder, how long into your career can you continue to depend on, 1 or 2 big punches? When is that power train going to stop? Couple of good left hands there from Wilder. And a right hand in the clinch, and the referee's going to break them. 45 seconds left in the 4th. And there's a good left hand from Parker. And Wilder really having a hard time figuring Parker out here. Oh, there's a good right hand, a left hook behind it there for Parker. And Parker ducks under a big 1-2 from Wilder. And through 4, I have it 40-36, Joseph Parker Jr. And Wilder is just a -160 favorite after 4. Joseph Parker only a +125. Give me the even money inside the first 8 rounds, and that's what I would drop my money on Wilder. I don't know that he's going to be able to get it done against Parker, though. It's going to end in this round 4. That's what I had called, Robert, but I guess we were both wrong. Why do they take off the gas? Pick up the pace, right, man? Agreed. All right, here we go. Straight right to the body from Parker. and just 10 up in here. I know it's a big fight, guys, but the Anthony Joshua one, I'm exhausted. I think I'm gonna have to take a nap after this bout. Oh, left hook and a right hand for Parker. And he tagged Wilder there, and you see the commentators for DAZN also gave the first 4 rounds to Parker. And the live odds are going to be really interesting to watch as this fight goes on. Wilder now just a minus 135. Joseph Parker plus 110. And I think where you wouldn't worry so much about Wilder going behind in other fights. I think Joseph Parker is a different animal. He's 7 years younger. He's a very slick boxer. And if he's just worried about getting hit with a big shot, I think there's a good chance he can survive. Good jab there from Parker. Counter left lands for Parker, and Wilder he just seems befuddled. Good right hook to the body there from Parker in the clinch. Let's see if Wilder can punch his way out of this clinch. Referee's going to break him. Good counter left there from Wilder. Oh, nice left hook from Parker. Lands right on the head, and Wilder in danger of going down 5 rounds to 0 here. Just 45 seconds left in this round. This day of reckoning, we could be seeing this whole setup being shut down here from Joseph Parker. And I don't know if Parker's fought Anthony Joshua yet. I feel like they've fought before. I feel like Anthony Joshua might have beaten Parker earlier in his career, but I'm not sure on that. Oh, and a good right hand from Parker at the bell. 50-45, Joseph Parker Jr. Oh, Yippee said they did. All right. And Wilder, now an underdog, a plus 135 underdog. Parker now a minus 170 going into the 6th. Parker joined the UK network.
But even in the rounds,
Oh, okay. Thank you, Yippee. Yeah, I thought I remembered that fight. But Parker was really young then. I mean, he's only 31 now. I mean, young for championship bouts. I consider anybody under 30, I think, is heavyweight fighting for a championship is young. I know we think of Mike Tyson doing it at 20 years old, but that's not the average route. Good left hand there from Parker. And Wilder backing up, trying to set up the right hand. He's trying to find the angle. Lands a nice left hook there. And now Parker backing Wilder up into the ropes and beating him with body shots. Good right uppercut there from Wilder in the clinch. And, if you have a referee that's going to break up these clinches as early as this guy is, I think that's going to work against Wilder too. Because sometimes he'll get those knockouts from inside of this clinch with a nasty uppercut, or he's really good at creating space with those wild hooks. And Wilder throwing several jabs out there, but not connecting on anything, and they clinch up against the ropes. A lot of drama to this fight, but not a lot of action. So a good right hook upstairs for Parker. And there's a 1-2 from Wilder, blocked by Parker. Parker ducks under a 1-2. There, that left hook connects, and there a jab connects for Wilder. Left hand connects for Parker. What's up, Firefighter GFC? Lost decision to Joshua and his title. Yeah, that's how I remember. I thought I remembered that. Good jab there from Wilder. Still, I don't think it's done enough to win his first round. No, there's a good left hook from Parker. Oh, and Wilder really throwing now. There's a big right hand. Wilder trying to pull that wild dog out now. And a smile from Parker, and he's going to hold on as long as possible because he knows Wilder's sprinting right now. Oh, and good defense there from Wilder, ducking out of that 1-2. But there's a big right hand upstairs and a left hook to the body from Parker. Parker ducks under a big shot from Wilder, clinches, lands a big left hook in the clinch up against the ropes. And Parker is bullying Deontay Wilder 6-0. Joshua Parker Jr. signed with Eddie Hearn and got the fight, I think. Lost. Yeah, they weren't giving him the decision since from New Zealand, but he won them over. He's basically Eddie's guy, one of the many. And now, if I remember right, I didn't think it was a bad decision. I did think Joshua won the fight. I don't know that he beats Parker now. Wilder's about to beat him up. We'll see. Well, if you like that, you look at the odds. Plus 150 right now on Wilder, minus 190 on Parker. At plus 150, round 7. He does still have a lot of time. I'd throw $150 on Wilder. Personally, I'm not saying you should. Good jab there from Wilder. Maybe 75. And they exchange jabs there, and you see the unofficial scorecard here on the zone has it every round for Parker as well. Good jab there from Wilder. Wilder knows that, like, he has to wake up now. We're at the halfway point. And it looked like he was trying to flip a switch in that last round. Good left hook up against the ropes here for Parker. They're wrestling a lot, and this referee is right in there. He does not want to let them, fight in the clinch at all. And like I said earlier, I think that's going to be bad for Wilder. At 6'7", it's a shame Wilder never really developed a really good jab. The left hand gets through for Parker. Because, yeah, he should not be getting out jabbed by Joseph Parker, just based on reach. And he definitely is. Left hand to the body for Parker. Parker's focused, like he thinks this is his moment. Oh, Wilder went for it there. Oh, landed a right hook to the temple, though. There's a left hand. Here comes Wilder. Will we see the bomb squad? He's winging. Oh, there's a big right hook on the temple from Parker. Best shot of the fight. Oh, there's a right uppercut from Wilder. He says, okay, I got him. I got him to start exchanging now. And Parker ducks under a 1-2 from Wilder and clinches, and he knows this referee is not going to let Wilder punch in the clinch, but he can buy some time. He can land a shot, clinch, and then buy some time, and he can just keep doing that. Oh, good 1-2 there from Parker at the bell, and again, Wilder unable to capitalize on anything. 7 rounds to 0. 70-63, Joseph Parker Jr. And Anthony Joshua's got to be getting very nervous in the back because, even though he's about to get a good payday, he could be missing out on a great one.
Getting beaten by Joseph Parker. And there's Otto Wallin, who hopes to pull off an upset of his own in the main event.
Oh, take my fucking money. Deontay Wilder now a plus 390 underdog. Joseph Parker minus 575. I mean, I'm not saying Parker can't do this, but you're going to give me 4-1 on Wilder right now. He's gotten so many knockouts late in fights. I put 30 on Parker at 5.8. Nice. Good job, Fire GFC. Depends on knockdown rules. It's a gucking shootout. Yes, it is. Parker going for the shootout versus Wilders. You think? Who wins? 70-63 Parker. I still think Wilder can pull this out. He's plus 425 on the live odds now. Good jab to the body there from Parker. Just Wilder has thrown his shots, though, and he's not been able to find Parker's chin. Good jab to the body there from Parker. Did Wilder get old overnight? Good left hand from Parker to the body. I mean, he was never a guy who threw punches in bunches. Never a volume striker. Good left hand there from Wilder. And Parker's leaving the center of the ring open, and Wilder's backing up into the ropes himself. Oh, Wilder goes for a big uppercut there. But Parker lands a 1-2. There's a nice right hand from Wilder, but Parker able to mostly muffle that. And then about 3 right uppercuts to the body from Parker. Halfway through the 8th. Wilder a plus 475 at the moment. 120 left in the 8th. So if you're looking for a late Deontay Wilder knockout, you're going to make a ton of money if you bet and he pulls it out right now. And Wilder slips the overhand right from Parker. Good double jab from Parker, and then another clinch. And like I said, this referee really not letting him punch out of it. If he's going to do that, I hope he's consistent about it, though. Good jab to the body and a jab upstairs from Parker, who's well on his way to being up 8 rounds to 0. Oh, what an overhead right from Parker! And another 3 overhead rights in a row! Parker landing flurries. Wilder is hurt! Wow, Wilder is out on his feet. Left hook, right hand. Parker is teeing off on Deontay Wilder. There's another big overhead right, left hook. Wilder cannot clinch. He's finally able to clinch up with Parker. Wow. Are you kidding me? A dominant round as Parker hurts Deontay Wilder up against the ropes. And Parker now a minus 1,600 favorite. The Bomb Squad a plus 750 going into the 9th. How did Wilder survive, right? About time. Let's go, Cesaro. Oh, yeah, he got hit with a ton of power shots. But here's the thing. Parker's opening himself up now. I still, until that final bell rings, I still feel like Wilder, either he's got a shot or he's gotten old overnight. Wilder looks way too thin, lost too much weight. Could be, man. He hit that right hand. Holy cow. Now Wilder has to deliver his part. Yep. All right, plus 750 on Deontay Wilder. Parker broke those, says Yippee. We'll see, man. All right, 16 watching. Make sure you've hit the like button. If there's anybody here not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, guys. We do this every week. If there's a UFC, we're doing UFC. If it's a big boxing match, PFL, Bellator, ONE FC. We always got something going on. Good left hand of the body there from Parker. Oh, left hook, right hand, Joseph Parker, and Wilder clinches up again. Referee gets in there. See, those clinches, those little exchanges, like when Wilder could have hit Parker and the referee got in there, that's one of the spots where Wilder is the best. And this referee's really working against him. And it's just the style of the referee. He's consistent. It's nothing wrong with this referee's doing. It's just the way that he calls the fight. But it's definitely working in Parker's favor, in my opinion. Good jab there from Wilder. I'm not saying for a moment that Wilder would be winning this fight. If it was a different referee, I think we would have a similar result. They're saying Wilder was 235-ish versus Tyson Fury. Oh, big right hand there from Parker. And now 213. That's crazy small for his height. Definitely is. He was like 209, I think, against Luis Ortiz in their first fight, though. So it's not uncharted territory for Wilder. But, I mean, as he gets older, to drop that much weight, he does look small and weak. And odds not moving anymore. Wilder's still plus 750. That may be where they're going to stay for a little while. And Vegas knows that Wilder has that big knockout punch. They're not going to want to pay a whole lot out for that. But 30 seconds left in the ninth. Wilder's still to win a round on my card. And he hasn't even been close to winning a round. He's popping that jab out there. There it is. And now he lands the right hand. Parker ducks under that right hook. Clinches for a moment. Lands a big left hook of his own. There's a good left from Wilder. Oh, there's a big overhand right from Wilder, but he's going to run out of time here at the end of the round. Wilder never been the slickest looking swinger. Right? No, he really hasn't. And I thought this might be frozen for a minute, but yeah, they're keeping the odds. Wilder plus 750. Let's go into the corner of Wilder. Because he has got to get his shit together and in a hurry.
Parker just holding on, just barely missed with that big left hook, ricocheting off the chin. Deontay Wilder better keep that chin down. That punch almost landed, and that almost would have been good night.
So in an interesting year for boxing, Tyson Fury barely gets past Francis Ngannou. I think more people than not thought Francis won that fight. And now Deontay Wilder seemingly getting shut out by Joseph Parker Jr. Round 10. And yes, still plus 750 for Wilder, still minus 1,600 for Parker. Good left hand there for Wilder. I'll tell you. Oh, big left hand there for Parker. But I will tell you, I don't care how much money I had. I'm not putting up $1,600 on Parker to win 100. Good right hook there from Wilder. Oh, and there's the big left hook. There's the right hand behind it. Here comes Wilder. Straight left for Wilder. He's looking for that shot. Oh, he threw a big overhand right there. And Parker was mostly able to parry it. Thing with Wilder is, though, he doesn't even have to land completely clean to knock you out. At least he didn't in his prime. Like I said, he is 38 years old now. And how is that age going to look on him? Good left hook upstairs there from Parker. We didn't get to see much of him against Robert Helenius because it didn't get past the first round. This looks like a very different Wilder tonight, though. This looks more like the Wilder from the second Tyson Fury fight. You see, Wilder's landed just 17 power punches through the first 9 rounds to 44 for Parker. And don't think Parker's not out jabbing him. There's a good left hand from Wilder. And Parker answers. Another couple good lefts there from Wilder. And it's not like Parker has fought the best fight either. Just Wilder, he just can't get off so far tonight. There's another good left from Wilder, but he's running out of time again. And Parker ducks under that 1-2. Parker's watched a lot of tape. I guarantee you. Oh, there's the right uppercut. For Wilder, he landed it flush. Parker took it. And that's going to be the end of the round. 2 rounds in a row. Wilder lands big shots, but both of them at the end of the round. Wilder now plus 950. Anthony Joshua, a minus 2,000 favorite. I know there's only 2 rounds left at plus 950, guys. I would still throw $100 on Wilder. Just his power is that special. If he still has it.
Asked me, how do I see this fight going? I said, I like Parker. And then over, you guys said, so do you expect Parker to win a decision? I said, well, it has to be. Right now, we're seeing that unfold in front of our eyes.
So close. He is so close to getting that upset, ripping up the script.
All right, 2 rounds away. Oh, shit, oh, man. Wilder landed a bomb, didn't phase Parker.
Would this be a bigger moment than that? Huge moment. Becoming a world champion is the goal for every fight.
Is Wilder telegraphing or slow? No setups? Yes, all that. Good left hand there for Parker, left hand for Wilder. There's another left for Wilder, and my eyes is on. I am infatuated with these live odds right now. Good live there from left from Wilder. Left hand on the body from Parker. There's another left hand upstairs from Wilder. And, like, I know, you know, boxing and these judges and everything, they want the Wilder-Joshua fight. But I don't see how you can take this away from Parker if this goes to a decision. Even in boxing, it's just, it's too big of a blowout. Double jab lands for Parker. Yeah, Parker's taken Wilder's. He's taken some of his biggest shots. Oh, Parker misses a big overhand right there. Lands a left hook to the body. They're going to clinch. Referee's going to break him. He's warning Wilder about holding behind the head. Good counter left there from Wilder. Oh, there's a nice left hook. Parker misses the 1-2, but Wilder lands the left hook. You can tell that Parker trained for a lot of the things Wilder does, though. And a good right hook there from Parker. He hasn't been fooled by that 1-2 at all. He ducks under it. I mean, it looks like he's playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out when he does it. Oh, there's a big counter right from Wilder, though. Parker was throwing an overhand right, and Wilder caught him with the right hook. Now is this time. If Wilder's going to move, it's right now. He's got 1 minute left. He just landed a big bomb, and I'm not sure if he realized, and Parker's holding on for a long time here. I'm not sure if he realizes how big of a shot it was, but I think Parker's hurt. And Parker ducks under that right hand. Oh, there's a nice left hook, straight right behind it. Wilder's got to break out of this clinch. If he doesn't get him now, I don't think he ever does. It's now or never. Good jab there from Parker. If Parker makes it to the 12th, I think he's just going to hold. And he ducks under a 1-2 from Wilder. There's another clinch. Just 20 seconds left here in the 11th. Can Wilder pull off a miracle? Not if he doesn't throw punches. And there's a big overhand right lands for Parker. Good right for Wilder, but not his best work. 11 rounds to 0. Joseph Parker Jr.
His Angelo Dundee moment here. You're blowing it, son. You're blowing it. That's all he wants.
And let's go into the corner of Wilder, who's now a plus 1,000 underdog. Joseph Parker is a minus 2,500 favorite. Stuck in the mall. Wilder needs more uppercuts. Agreed. Geez, Parker is sitting on every big right hand, just ducking. Wilder needs to adjust already with uppercuts or body shots. Yeah, he's...
For me, it's the last round. You've got the opportunity to face.
So if I'm Deontay Wilder's corner right now, his trainer, I am screaming. I'm literally slapping him. You're going to hear it on the camera. If I'm in his corner, I'm looking at him and I'm going to say, "Wake up, son," in my loudest voice, and I'm literally going to slap him as hard as I can. Then I'm going to fucking dump water on him and I'm going to shake him. That's the kind of fire he needs in his corner right now, and he's not getting it. All right, it is the last round right here. Big right hook from Parker. And there's the 1-2 from Wilder, and they are exchanging power shots. Parker getting the better of those exchanges. Unofficial scorecard here on DAZN also has Parker winning every round. There's a left hook on the chin from Wilder. Wilder has one shot. Oh, and there's another right hook from Wilder, though. Parker ducks under the 1-2. Left hook lands for Wilder. Wilder a plus 1,200 underdog now. And he has only 2 minutes and 10 seconds to work. He's telegraphing the right hand. That is a big problem. Oh, big right hook from Parker. And Wilder holds on. Parker uncorked that right hook. And Wilder swinging wildly. Lands a nice right hand in the clinch. Is the referee going to let him punch in the clinch? He has not for most of this fight. He is going to break him up again. And Wilder seems tired now. He's been throwing wild shots this whole round. Parker's ducking under everything. There, right hook finally lands for Wilder. But Parker going to the body here. 125 left in this fight. Deontay Wilder holding on by a breath. And another right hook from Parker. And he's going to clinch again. He knows that he just has to run this last minute and change out. Big left hand upstairs from Parker. Left hook to the body. There's a big right hook from Wilder. And Parker's going to clinch again. If you're Parker, who cares if you even get a point taken away? Anything you can do to survive. Another big right hook lands for Wilder. And Parker is in 100% survival mode right now. 40 seconds left in the fight. Can Wilder... Oh, there's a big right hook from Parker. See, he's switching it up. He'll clinch. He looks like he's just surviving, and then he surprises Wilder and lands a big shot. And there's a left hook from Parker to the body. Right hook from Wilder. Parker's going to clinch once again. Take a point away from clinching. I mean, Parker doesn't care. And he's going to land a left, and he's going to clinch again, and he's going to clinch the timeout. And Joseph Parker Jr. is going to pull off a huge upset here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Wow. Wilder throwing down hammer punches. Yep, Wilder letting it loose. Let's go. Parker just held on entire last round. That's BS. I knew he would, though. I mean, it's a smart move, though. So I did give Wilder the 12th. It's the only round I gave him. Like I said, I'm a big Wilder fan, but he just didn't show up tonight. I don't know if he got old overnight, if this was a bad matchup for him or what, but he just blew a big payday, seemingly. We still got to see the decision. That right here is why Americans should never fight in the Middle East. The jet lag gets them every time. Wilder's raising his hand like he won. I seen that. What's up, Wyatt? That's the end of Wilder. Too old, too many miles. And a super chat from Travis Sturcho. Thank you, Travis. Says, will the Haney versus Tank fight ever happen? Supposedly they're close to signing that, but I mean, we'll see. Look, maybe the Saudis will put up a shit ton of money like with this fight.
No, Wilder's right and we're wrong. Absolutely not. This was a Joseph Parker show. This was the Andy Lee show. We saw a perfect game plan executed once again. That man deserves all the credit.
Never underestimate the fuckery in boxing, though.
Congratulations, Joseph.
We still got to hear this decision. I really don't think they're going to rob him. I think it would be too obvious.
I mean, it was more of the same. He's trying to close the gap.
If they did give this to Wilder, it would be the biggest robbery I have ever seen in professional boxing, and that's saying a lot. They might want Wilder versus Joshua anyways. We might end up getting Parker Joshua too. And I mean,
we gotta go back to what we believe in.
Is Wilder versus Ngannou? Is that a fight that people are still going to want? I think Wilder's going to have to go in there. He's going to have to knock somebody else out. Whether you give him another guy like Robert Holinas or somebody like that, somebody that he can land a big shot, starts quickly. I don't see how he can come off of that loss and step right into a big fight. Maybe he can against Francis. I don't think he can against Joshua. Miller Dubois. TKO, says Billy. They so will. Yeah, I barely missed. I heard it was a really good fight, but I was walking in right as that fight or right after it ended. Saudi determines winner before fights begins. King James. Well, but you got judges from. You got one judge from the United States. You got one judge from Morocco. Can anybody remember where the third judge was from? Third judge might be a Saudi judge, but they have guys from all over. So I don't know that they're going to be able to screw him out of it. Dubois was being dominated till last round, is what I heard. Well, we got to keep his weight at 220. Dude's getting bullied when he's this small. Agreed.
Alexander scores it 118 to 111.
118 to 111.
118 to 110.
118 to 110.
Scores it 120 to 108.
120 to 108, and Wilder's still raising his hand.
From New Zealand.
And how is Wilder acting shocked? I mean, is he going for an Oscar here? When you heard 112-108, how do you not know? Or 120-108? Do you think somehow you won every round? Just absolutely delusional reaction here from Deontay. And I mean, I get, you know, that you try to sell it, but come on, man. You lose every round, and then you're going to think that you won every round? Guess that's what happens when you weigh as much as an NFL tackle, right? These cards are all over the place. Yeah, they were. I gave Wilder the last round. I gave Parker every other round. And I don't think any of them had it 119, 111, which...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we expect a more competitive, explosive fight at the end of January as Jaime Munguia,
would it be no, it wouldn't be 119, 111. I had to do them at 119, 99, 109. It'd be 119, 109, I believe. Awesome. Now another 3-hour break in Joshua fights. Deontay has always been delusional, right? No one cares about Joshua fight. No, I'm not even going to do the Joshua fight at this point because, unfortunately, I have a lot to do, and I've been up since 1 o'clock in the morning, as Wyatt can attest to, as we were texting at 1 in the morning. Well, there's a crack baby delusional man. This is why boxing is dead. Oh, come on. Come on, Billy. Be nice. Smack you up. Leave Robert alone.
So I say a lot of respect to Otto. Dangerous fight, tough fight, but we trained very hard for this. We were purely focused, and we had.
I am interested to see what Wilder says at this in this interview.
Everyone had plans, other plans. Well, this is God's plan.
What was the strategy for you coming into this fight?
The strategy.
Joseph doesn't look surprised that he was able to do this at all either, which is amazing.
Stay calm, stay relaxed, stay focused.
I think he believed he was going to win this fight from the time he entered the arena to now.
Today we got to win. Merry Christmas to us.
You were the one applying the pressure throughout this fight. Were you surprised at all by the way that Deontay fought?
Listen, Deontay's got a new coach, and maybe he's applying the new things they're working on. But maybe inactivity to play a big part. You know, listen, I just want to say my love to all my family back in Samoa.
He needs to go back to his old coach, I'll tell you that, but I think he's too old, man. With the replay of that overhand right, Deontay ate some big shots tonight.
Staying away from that right hand, which you said all along was the key to winning this fight.
Wilder's he's lucky he didn't get knocked out.
Practice, work.
Wilder's got a hell of a chin, especially for a guy that only weighed 214 pounds. Worker Parker is what I call him. Parker looks a lot like Robert Whittaker, actually, Billy.
Deontay, you've been the opposite. You've been very active this year. How much do you think that helps you in this fight?
Helped me massively.
I mean, they are both Aussies, or New Zealanders, I guess.
And not getting out of shape. And listen, I'm very, very happy.
You won a world championship before, but is this win bigger?
This is massive. This is the toughest opponent I've faced. Biggest right hand, and what can I say? We've done a great team, me and my whole team here. Spencer Brown.
So Joseph Parker becomes just the second man ever to defeat Deontay Wilder in 46 fights.
We trained in Ireland, then we moved over to England. Tyson gave us his time, sparring, discussing with Andy things to do, and what can I say? It all came to plan.
You just upset the boxing apple cart. What is it that you want to do next?
I'm back!
So where does Joseph Parker Jr. fit in to the picture now?
Deontay, when that final bell rang,
and let's go to Deontay Wilder.
Enough to get the win, did you?
Yeah, I did, but my timing was off a little bit, and big ups to Joseph. He did a great job avoiding a lot of my punches. We make no excuses tonight. You know what I mean? It was a good fight, and we move on to the next thing.
What went wrong for you out there? You said your timing was off. You've been inactive, except for one round over the last 2 years.
Don't take it, Wilder. He's baiting you to give some kind of crazy.
But we're not going to base it off of that. we're just gonna go in. We did what we did, and we move on to the next. You know what I mean? We live to see another day.
There you go, Wilder. No excuses. Shut up and move along.
To my children, you know what I mean? And love all over there.
I've seen a lot of Joseph Parker over the years. What was your strategy coming into this fight? Because I felt like you wanted to move.
And you can see the bones in his shoulder. He's so skinny.
And throw a couple of jabs and set up the right hand and stuff like that. Like again, like I said, time was off a little bit. He did a good job avoiding and ducking and stuff.
And that could be an age thing. Wilder's 38 years old.
I had the upper hand, but things happen. Like I said, you move on to the next day. Today is my daughter's birthday, so inshallah that I make it and see her. And like I said, we move on to the next step.
There's a lot of talk during the week about you and Anthony Joshua. Was that in any way a distraction for you coming into this fight?
Just a little bit, there's a lot of talk about different things, but, we're making no excuses tonight, man. It was a great crowd. I enjoy being here in Riyadh, baby. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting the call, and we'll be back for sure.
Said you'll be back. I know you want to go home and spend time with your family over the holidays, but at 38, do you still want to be in this game? Do you want to rebuild? How do you want to approach your career?
We'll see what happens. We have a little bit more left, and but I've done a great job with managing my money, investing, and I'm a happy fighter. You know what I'm saying? We go in here and do what we do, and we go home and leave and spread love to the family.
Wilder's done, boys. The end of an era. Fury is nearing the end too. I agree.
And if not, then
Natty Isis smoking on some Platinum Kush. Alex Bahia versus Tom Aspinall for interim heavyweight title. Main event UFC 300. Thoughts? I'm intrigued. Yep, you called it. You called it, Wyatt. Tom gonna destroy that little guy. All right, gotta go pick up my daughter. See you guys next time. See you, Phil. Thanks for being here, man. Wilder and Fury had seemed to be past their prime. Wilder says, went in there and did what we did, like he did something. Green King. Picked up $174. Thank you, Joseph and Father Time. Congrats, Firefighter Gypsy. That's a good payday, buddy. Wonder if Wilder has health issues with his weight loss. That's a good question. Is he having an identity crisis? I think he just has heard, he has to have heard and seen online everybody talking about his legendary excuses. And, maybe it has something to do with his daughter's birthday, too. He wants to try and stay happy on that. I'm still not 100% that we don't have to worry about Deontay Wilder's mental health between now and next week. He seems fine right now. Give him a little time to think about it. I hope he stays that way. And Wilder sounds like he's done, says Billy. He did say we're getting towards the end. He knows it, and it's good to hear that. I don't feel like most people gave Deontay Wilder his due for most of his fight. So everybody would make excuses for his knockouts. Well, he couldn't box. He has to bail himself out. He has to get lucky. Dude was had 43 wins and 42 knockouts. That's not luck. And I know, obviously, he's got, that Thor's hammer. I think he's probably the hardest puncher in boxing history. 38, that's an age that a lot of guys, a lot of guys are done. The exception is the guys that can fight in their 40s, even at heavyweights. 38 can be a very old man, depending on how many miles you've had. He's taken a lot of big punches. He took a lot of big punches tonight. And his chin held up. He just couldn't seem to pull the trigger in the right way. Like you said, he couldn't get the timing down. I think a lot of that, you got to credit Joseph Parker Jr. to his game plan. I think it was obvious he probably had found similar sparring partners. He looked like he had seen that overhand right 1,000 times when he ducked under it. Wilder, a wild boy. I'm still yet to try that. Oh, he said he's been doing ayahuasca. Maybe that's why he's so calm. Maybe he lost his edge too, though. James always going up and down in weight like a maniac. Dude needs a nutritionist, right? Tony Ferk versus Wilder in MMA for the CTE Delusional Championship. Wilder's made a fortune, doesn't have the same drive anymore. Yeah, that's a big part of it. I'm glad he said he's been smart with his money, and I hope, I hope he has, and I hope he's doing really well. Because I mean, these guys get in there. He's risked his life against the best fighters in the world 46 times. That's not nothing. Oh, Wild looked horrible. Couple lags from me earlier, King James. Wilder looked bad. I'm 38 and I tried playing pickup basketball. I don't got it anymore, so I can see that. Yeah, Cowboy retired at 38. I think Mike Tyson retired somewhere around 38. And he was shot before that. Sounds like a fight you could see at a local retirement home, J-Dag. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, Ferguson versus Jim Miller? Nah, fuck that, man. I think Jim would mop the floor with him. Couple likes from me earlier. Wilder has a lot of kids. He's going to need a lot of money. Yeah, you're right there. Because no matter what you take, they're going to take a percentage. And you know somebody's getting some alimony out there. Unless he had them all with the same woman and he's married to her. I don't know his personal life. That could be the case. I'm still going to take a lot of money, but not near as much as not staying married. All right, guys. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Congratulations to Joseph Parker Jr. I do agree with Billy in this. I think we do have seen the end of the Wilder era tonight. I think they put him against Robert Helenius, and Helenius just, we didn't get to see enough of Wilder. He just had to land that one big shot. You had a very good boxer in Joseph Parker Jr. come in here with a very good game plan. Like I said, I would take nothing away from him. Excellent performance. But yeah, Deontay Wilder, he may continue to fight, but I think his days is, one of the top 5 best heavyweights, or, top 3 heavyweights on earth. I think those days are done. Wilder, one of them hood dudes with 6 baby mamas. Wilder may find a tomato can and make one more payday. That's what I do. If I don't see any of you, Merry Christmas. Be safe. Oh, yes, Christmas streams. So, 2 p.m. Pacific, we're going to do NBA. We got Celtics at Lakers. And then at 5:20, hopefully that's about what that game will be over or ending. We're going to switch over to the NFL. Baltimore Ravens, San Francisco 49ers, best team in the AFC versus the best record in the NFC. Number 1 seeds clashing. I think that very well could be a Super Bowl preview. So I hope some of you at least stop by for a minute on Christmas. Wouldn't be surprised if Usyk beat Fury. I wouldn't exactly be surprised. Otto Wallin sucks, man. Otto Wallin shouldn't be here. Will be here. Awesome PBR. Wilder versus Francis actually makes sense now. I was kind of thinking that, Wyatt. Let's go Ravens. I'm going Ravens. Oh, Wyatt. Bets? 6 points. Ravens are 6-point underdogs. That's insane to me. And I know I've said that before and been wrong. And Billy says, let's go Niners. Oh, maybe we need a bet between Wyatt and Billy. The loser has to eat an entire pack of ghost peppers. No. All right, guys. I will see you soon. If I do not see you on Christmas, Merry Christmas to everybody. But like I said, I will be streaming from 2 p.m. probably to, what is that? Like a long stream, so probably like 2 to 9 or so. All right. As always, I love you. I respect you.